everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and in today's video we've got something that I don't really do, but I'm definitely going to incorporate a little bit more of it into my channel about health and fitness, things like that. I thought I'd do a little video on my experience of Weight Watchers. I've been on it now for a total of 4 months. I've not been doing Weight Watchers for 4 months. I didn't keep up for long, but I'll speak about it in the video. And I just thought it'd be quite a good video to film so people know that things don't work for everyone. I feel like there's a really big culture at the moment of diets. I feel like the different groups, say like Slimming World Weight Watchers, the calorie counters, keto people, I feel like they're all really passionate about the diets that they do, and this video is just really to speak about my experience on Weight Watchers, what I'm doing now, things like that, just so people know that things don't work for everyone. Everything works differently for every person. I'm not doing this video to get attacked. I'm just literally doing it to speak about my experience and my overall thoughts. I will be splitting this video into timestamps as well, just in case you are only interested in a certain bit. So if you check the description box, you'll see at what point I talk about a certain topic, just to help you out a little bit. I'm going to start with a little backstory about my previous weight loss attempt. I've now been very conscious about my weight and fitness for about 4 years, and at the start of December last year I started Weight Watchers. Someone I know, she's been on it and she's lost like loads of weight from doing it, and she absolutely swears by it, and I just thought it'd be quite a good thing to try. I have calorie counted in the past, never religiously like I am now, but have had the knowledge before of what food is lower in calories and things like that. So I thought Weight Watchers would be a good thing for me to start, because I feel like I needed to start eating a lot more fruit, a lot more vegetables, rather than looking at things and thinking, no, a banana is 100 calories, but so is a chocolate bar. Obviously I'm going to have the chocolate bar. So I thought if I did Weight Watchers, it'd stop me from doing that, and it'd make me make more conscious decisions on what I'm actually eating, rather than just the number of calories that's within that food. So I thought it would help my relationship with food a little bit. First few weeks I thought, oh my god, this is really good. The app had like an offer on where it was like £6 for 3 months or something like that, and then after that I think you have to pay £15, so it's really not that much. I will say the app is really good. There's so much to the app, and yeah, so my experience did start really positive, and now I've realised that I'm just quite against it. Let's give it its fair share. I'm going to do the pros and cons. I've written down the advantages and the disadvantages to the Weight Watchers whole program and system. Maybe after watching this you'd think you want to give it a go, and that's absolutely fine. Just know I'm going to forget to say something in this video. I should have wrote it down. If you watched my New Year's resolution video, you'd see that I said I want to improve my relationship with food. So that is why I did start Weight Watchers, thinking it'd help. It didn't, long story short. Before I tell you the pros and cons of it, I will say the past few months I've really noticed, unless it's just because I watch them all the time, TikTok is absolutely full of dietitians and things like that, and a lot of them do actually know this stuff. So I feel like I'm so more educated now on food and how to lose weight and stuff like that. It's educated me to another level, TikTok has. It's amazing. So I can calorie count and it is working. Pros and cons. So I'm gonna start positive and tell you the pros about the Weight Watchers, what's it called, Weight Watchers thing. Number one is it does encourage you to eat a lot more fruit and veg. I was on the green plan, and I think every fruit and veg, unless it's high in carbs like potato, avocado wasn't free, you can have them at 0 points. So that is obviously really good. Encourages you to volume eat, obviously. But yeah, that is one really good thing, that it makes you put that veg and fruit in your mouth. I was shocked at how good the app was. The app has so much to offer. I do still have my subscription for it just because it don't run out till June, but there is so much on there. There's things for meditation. The workouts on there are actually really, really good. They're so easy to just filter on like the equipment, the length of time, things like that. I did quite a few of their workouts, really enjoyed them. There's like a little feed, like an Instagram feed, where you can ask all your questions and someone will reply. So it's a really, really good community on there. They do online Zoom sessions to help you. Honestly, there's endless support on there. There's live chats, things like that. Loads and loads of recipes, and obviously the recipes will tell you how many points are in there, and you can save them. You can save your previous recipes that you've probably like made yourself or whatever. So you really do have absolutely everything you need in one app. I actually made a Instagram account, which I still use now, but it's not for Weight Watchers. Joined it at the time to find other people that were on Weight Watchers, to see what they were eating, and just for a bit of meal inspiration. Honestly, it's the nicest community ever. The weight loss community on Instagram is so nice. Like, I think I prefer my weight loss Instagram to my normal Instagram at this point. You can ask whatever questions you want to these people and someone will help you, and it's really inspiring seeing other people's progress pictures and things like that. Obviously it just gives you more ideas for food, because people will say in their Instagram post how much points things were. Like I said before, it's not that expensive. It's £15, and a lot of the time they will have offers on where you can join for free. I really don't think that's expensive for how much is on the app if you really want to kickstart your weight loss, things like that, because obviously that's like a gym membership or what you'd usually pay for like a workout program or something like that, whereas you've literally got so much more on there, so I don't have a problem with the price. I also found that it did help me plan my meals a lot more. I ended up cooking quite a few meals just so I know what's going into my food, and it gives you so much more inspiration. The pinch of non-books really helped with this. Super low point food in there. Pinch of non was like my saviour. Yeah, it definitely helps you plan so much more, so you actually know what points you're having on that day. It's just so much easier if you know what you're having for breakfast, lunch and dinner, then you know what you've got left over for snacks. You can also link it to your Fitbit. You can probably link it to your Apple Watch as well, and there is Fit Points. You can use these if you want. You've got to really go into like the back of the settings to change it, but you can use it to eat more food. Exercise doesn't give that much Fit Point. In a week, I'd say I had probably about 55 Fit Points, which is actually not too bad. You do get them rewards in point. I don't think it's advised to use all of your Fit Points, but yeah, you can if you want. You can use them instead of going into your weekly points as well, so you can use all of your Fit Points then your weekly points, and then you can also get rewards for tracking. So if you track everything, you get like points, and you can get free things. You can get like free skincare, membership for things, spa days, literally so many rewards. So I feel like that is a really good way to motivate you. I got nowhere near that stage because I gave up so quick. That is the pros that I wrote down for the app. This is literally just on my personal experience, so please don't come for me. I found it so difficult to stay within my points for the day. I am a snacker through and through, so when it comes to these points, I don't think there was a day where I probably stuck in them completely. I'm a dessert after every meal kind of gal, and I know that's really bad. I'm just so hungry if I don't have them snacks, but I feel like I couldn't. If I ate really healthy one day in calories, I'd probably have gone over my smart points by like 10-15. Do you see what I mean? Everyone gets the same amount of points a day. Now, I don't understand this. Like, every single person's different and requires different things, yet everyone on green gets 30 points a day. I don't think that is done very well, because it just does not make sense to me that every single person using the app will lose weight on 30 points a day. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Another thing is, I felt like I was getting stuck in such a rut of low point foods, and they became so repetitive because I knew the points in the food. If you're calorie counting, I feel like you've got endless opportunities. You can basically eat whatever the hell you want, whereas low point foods are not rare, but I don't know, I just feel like there isn't many out there. Like cereals are quite high. Obviously cereal serving sizes are quite small, so I'd have usually more than the serving size, but your healthiest cereal was about 5 points, and then you've got to point your milk as well, obviously. So I just felt like my meals were so repetitive because I knew what points it gave me for the rest of the day. I do still live with my parents, so I feel like this was a disadvantage to it actually working because I eat with them, so I can't always plan, and I think that is one of the reasons why it didn't work for me. And the last con is you undereat massively, and I don't care what people say, there is no way you can eat a daily calorie allowance within a Weight Watchers point system. So I actually calorie counted alongside Weight Watchers. I think I did Weight Watchers for just a week on its own completely, but then I thought, why am I so hungry? I was ravenous by the end of the day. And then I went into my fitness pal. I was eating a ridiculous amount of low calories. I was probably eating about 800 a day. Obviously, you would lose weight if you stuck to Weight Watchers. This is why it works, because you'd be in a huge calorie deficit. But I don't think this could ever work in the long term for anyone. You are under eating. This must like damage people's metabolism, surely. Even on the days where I ate fruit and veg like all the time, I was still eating about 1,200, 1,300 at the most, which is still probably too little for a lot of people. So unless you are someone who all you eat is fruit and veg and you love it and really low point food and you think it's fine, which it works for so many people, so I'm not saying like it doesn't work for anyone, because it's clear there's evidence that it works, but I actually think it's quite dangerous. I don't understand how they can do a system like that and put people on such low calories. Like, surely everyone's bodies are going to go into starvation mode at some point. 800 calories a day is just not enough, and it is quite nice to see on Instagram now, because a lot of the people who were on Weight Watchers have also done what I've done and moved on to calorie counting. It's difficult to stay on. It is not a lifestyle, whereas if you count calories, I feel like over time you can stop doing it because you know yourself what you're putting into your body. On days where I ate well, by the weekend I'd still have no weekly points left. I was still way under calories. I think a lot of people who use it will use all of the weeklies on like a takeaway at the weekend. Just for a rough idea, you're looking at a McDonald's would probably set you back about 30 points, which is your whole weekly thing, I think. I'm pretty sure McDonald's uses your whole lot of weeklies, or like a Chinese. You can imagine how under I go, because I have a takeaway every weekend. It's always counted into my calories, but on Weight Watchers hated me for it. That's my opinion, but obviously it works for so many people. The same with Slimming World. There's so many Slimming World haters on TikTok at the moment, but literally the only way you lose weight is if you're in a calorie deficit, unless you've got like an illness or something. That is the only way you'll ever lose weight, so you might as well enjoy yourself and calorie count at the same time. Obviously if you don't track at all, I don't advise starting any of this because it's friggin' toxic. It ruins your brain. It's not magic, it's just Weight Watchers putting you on a low point system. A bowl of porridge. I have 40 grams of porridge every morning. If you go 1 gram over, it's 6 points instead of 5. And that's why I think you shouldn't have it in numbers. Avocado, you can have a quarter of an avocado for 3 points, but you can also have a Kit Kat for 3 points. It baffled me because all of the fruit and veg is free, yet an avocado is really high in points. I just don't think it's as flexible. I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible, but if you go into it and you are uneducated about nutrition and things like that, I honestly think it would work for you. But when you know better and why it's the way it is and what would work, I think it's hard to stick to because you know yourself that you're under eating, and that's not a way to live unless we're going on some crazy summer holiday body diet, it's not advised. I just don't think I could stick to it. My membership does run out in June, and I was thinking of a video idea where I do it for a week just to show you what it's like and compare the calories at the end. I just feel like people need educating on it. I don't want to sound like so big-headed, but I feel like people just need to know that there's other ways to lose your weight rather than putting yourself in this upset. Like, if I had to stick to that, I feel like I'd just be sad all the time, because food is life at the end of the day and it's there to be enjoyed. It definitely didn't help my relationship with food. It made me look at food probably worse, thinking that's bad for me, and all food's good for you in moderation, obviously. That's my opinion. I love the app, but the point system is just a bit silly. I really hope I haven't triggered anyone in this video, but I just thought I'd speak on my experience. I did only stick to it properly for about 3 or 4 weeks until I thought, you know what, not doing it. I did used to track every day, but I didn't used to put the properly weighed things in. I just used to put the serving size. I just think it wasn't for me, and that's fine. Here's your daily reminder that everything works differently for different people, so don't be disheartened if these things don't work for you. If you've tried calorie counting and you hate it, then that's fine. Go back to whatever you were doing before. Sometimes people just can't stick to things. It's like me with running. I tried to run so many times. I want to be a runner, but I can't be a runner because I hate it. I've tried to love it and hate it, and that is the same with a lot of things in life. So there's your motivational speech. I hope you enjoyed. If you have done Weight Watchers before, can you just leave your comments down below and let me know your experience and what you think about it, or if you're on something different and what you think. I'd be really intrigued to know. Just thought I'd speak to you about my personal experience. Honestly, just wanted a sit down chit chat video. I fancied sitting down and speaking crap, and that's exactly what I've done. But I hope it was helpful to some people, and I probably will be doing more videos on this, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know. But if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, like and comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.